In our last class, we talked about enthalpy of reaction. Well, you know what? Let's move one step ahead and discuss another interesting topic related to thermochemistry. Now, for that, if I ask you, have you ever been to a restaurant? Well, of course, you would have. And you know what? The large number of dishes that the restaurant offers us is somehow related to chemistry. Each dish that is made up of particular ingredients, and those ingredients they are used in a fixed amount. And keep that aside, ask your mom when she cooks the food. Each dish that she's cooking that involves a fixed number of ingredients and those ingredients in a fixed amount. And this is somehow related to chemistry because each compound that we talk about in chemistry is formed the same way. A fixed number of ingredients, a fixed amount. So how it is used, let's see that. So guys, if we have to define it more technically, this formation thing, we can say the process in which the compound is formed from the constituent elements in their standard state. That's what formation is. And similarly, if I have to define the heat of formation, we can simply say the amount of heat evolved or absorbed when 1 mole of substance is formed from the constituent elements. Now guys, to understand this heat of formation, let's talk about some basic examples. If I talk about the formation of carbon dioxide, that is C plus O2, where C is in the amorphous form, and I hope you remember we have done that in the chapter what is an amorphous form. So it is leading to the formation of carbon dioxide, and the delta H value that is provided as minus 97.6 kilocalorie. Correct. Now let's take a look at the next one. What does it say? It says H2 plus Cl2 leading to the formation of 2 moles of hydrochloric acid. And this time the delta H value that is given as minus 44 kilocalorie. And I hope you remember guys, in our last class we talked about this delta H values and how they are related with the equation. So we have understood that the delta H values are provided for these equations. So what did I just say? I said that heat of formation is regarding 1 mole, correct? So in the first equation, only 1 mole of carbon dioxide is formed, correct? So simply we can say the value which is being given is the heat of formation. But in the next case, it is 2 moles of HCl. So it simply means if I have to talk about 1 mole, we need to divide it by 2, correct? Because this is the value provided for 2 moles of hydrochloric acid. Therefore, the delta H value, that is the heat of formation, it becomes minus 22 kilocalorie, correct? Now guys, if we have to talk about one more condition, that is the standard heat of formation. Now, do you remember what standard refers to? Well, we have talked about that many times. If I talk about a particular reaction where the constituent elements, they are present in their standard state, and what is the standard state? It simply means they are present at the room temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius or 298 Kelvin, and 1 atmospheric pressure. So if the constituent elements are present in this condition, in that case the heat of formation is referred to as the standard heat of formation or standard enthalpy of formation. Alright guys, so now we have understood the concept of this standard enthalpy of formation. Correct. Now let's take a look at one more reaction and let's understand how the value is obtained. So in this case, as you can see, we are talking about the formation of carbon dioxide again. Correct. C plus O2 leading to the formation of CO2. And this time the value of reactant is given to you. That is, the heat of formation for the carbon dioxide is given to you. And the value is minus 393.5 kilojoule. And now if we have to find out the enthalpy of formation for this whole reaction, how do we do that? We do not have the value of the reactants. We don't know anything else. Only the value that we have is the value for carbon dioxide. So how to find that out? Let's take a look at that. So guys, this is where we are going to apply the use of the standard heat of formation. And how to do that? You know what? We are simply being provided the value of the heat of formation for the product. Correct. We are being given the value of carbon dioxide. And we also mentioned in the very beginning that the reaction is happening at 1 atmospheric pressure and at 25 degrees Celsius. Correct? So now you know what? When you have to find out the delta H naught value, that is the heat of formation for any particular reaction, what you have to do is simply write the sum of the products and the sum of the reactants in their standard state and subtract them. That is, the formula becomes the heat of formation that is equal to the summation of the standard enthalpies of formation of the products minus the standard enthalpies of formation of the reactants. All the products. So now we have established the formula. We have written it as the delta H naught F, that is simply the summation of the delta H naught F of the products minus the summation of H naught of the reactants. Correct? Now there is one more interesting thing that you have to memorize all the time, that the value of the standard enthalpies when we are talking about the standard state of the elements is considered to be 0. That means it would be provided to us in the question whenever we are talking about any particular element and it is said that the reaction is happening at the standard conditions, the value of the enthalpy of formation that would be taken as 0. So now we have all the processing that we have to do. We know the formula, we know the condition. So let's just get back to the reaction that we were talking about and see the values. Alright guys, so now we have the formula, we have the main condition. All we need to do is just process it. And what do you have to memorize every time? You have to memorize that the delta H naught F value, that is simply equal to the summation of the product value minus the reactant value in their standard state. Correct? And one more thing that you have to memorize. Each element, when it is given that the presence is in the standard state, that is 1 atmospheric pressure and the room temperature, the value would be 0. So now let's apply this thing and let's get back to the question that we were talking about. And what was the equation? It says C plus O2 leading to the formation of CO2. And we are being given the value of CO2, the delta H naught F value, which was given to be minus 393.5. So first of all, what do we have to do? We have to write the formula, correct? And what is the formula? The formula says the delta H naught value, that is equal to the summation of products minus the summation of reactants, and the value is in the standard state, correct? We have for the product. Now if I have to talk about the reactant, it was being given in the very beginning that they are present in their standard state. And since in the equation carbon and oxygen, they are present in their elemental state, that we know, of course we know it because it is simply C and this is O2 oxygen. And what did we say? Whenever they are present in elemental state and apart from that in the standard state, that is the elements in their standard state at 1 atmosphere and the room temperature, the value is 0. So simply the value for C and O2, the delta H naught F value, that becomes 0. So finally the delta H naught value for the equation, that becomes the H naught value for the products minus reactants, and for the products it is minus 393.5, for the reactants it is 0. So finally the value becomes H naught F, that is equal to minus 393.5 kilojoule. Alright guys, so now we have learned how to find out the delta H naught F value if a particular reaction is given to you. And the main thing that we have to memorize is the formula. Then we have to memorize if it is in the standard state or not. And apart from that, in the very beginning, I told you one more thing, that with any particular reaction, we have to take care that whether it is for 1 mole or 2 moles or 3 moles, because we talk about in terms of moles. So when we have to find out any value, if we are being given a question, we have to approach by keeping these things in mind. So with that, let's take a look at a question and apply what we have learned today. Alright guys, so as you can see in front of you, there is a question, and in the question we are talking about a particular equation, that is the oxidation of methane. That is CH4 plus O2 leading to the formation of carbon dioxide and water. And as per the value, the number of moles are being written in front of the reactants and the products. As you can see, it is 2O2 and it is 2H2O. So now we are being given the values as well. The value of the heat of formation for methane is given, for carbon dioxide is given, and for water is also provided. And the question says, what would be the enthalpy of formation for this particular reaction? So now if I ask you how to approach this. Now guys, as usual, as I always say, first of all, just pick out the values. And these are the values which are given for 1 mole. Well, of course we know that. Then there is one more thing that you might have noticed in this equation. That is, oxygen is present in the elemental state. And what does that mean? That simply means the value for oxygen is going to be 0. And apart from that, all 3 values are being given to us. So let's just apply in the formula. And what does the formula says? Delta H naught, that is the heat of formation for any particular reaction, that is equal to the summation of heat of formation of the products minus the reactants. And first of all, if we take a look at the products, what do we see? We have CO2 and we have 2 moles of water. Now guys, what do we have to do? We have to simply substitute that in the formula. And the formula says that the summation of product values. So first of all, if we take a look at the products, we have carbon dioxide, we have 2 moles of water. So that means value is being given for 1 mole of water. So we have to multiply it by 2 and finally write the value in the case of product side. Correct. Then minus the summation of reactant values. For oxygen, we know it is 0. Correct. We have done that. So we simply substitute the value for methane and write it in the formula. So guys, on substituting all the values and solving it, finally the value comes out to be minus 891.1 kilojoule. So this is how you have to approach all the questions. What you have to keep in mind is just write down the formula, then you have to substitute the values. Take a look whether it is for 1 mole, for 2 moles or whether it is 3 moles or anything. And apart from that, the elemental state, because for that in the standard state value is 0. So guys, today we have learned almost every case how to find out the value of delta H naught F when a reaction is given to you. What you have to keep in mind is the formula, the number of moles and the elemental state. We will talk about the heat of combustion in our next class. Before that, let's summarize what we have done in this class. Formation, the process in which a compound is formed from its elemental state in their standard form. Heat of formation, the amount of heat evolved or absorbed when 1 mole of substance is being formed from its constituent elements. Standard enthalpy of formation, if all the compounds present in a chemical reaction, they are in the standard state, that is 1 atmospheric pressure and 25 degrees Celsius, the value is converted into the standard enthalpy of formation. Delta H naught of the reaction, that is equal to the summation of the standard enthalpy of formation of the products minus the summation of standard enthalpy of formation of the reactants.